Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to race number 20 of the season. We are here at Hillside International Speedway. 68 laps for the running of the Webster Bank 450. 68 laps of racing, pit stop frequency on 2X still. I'm sure they will have to pit at least once, I would hope. If they do or don't, it will probably be close to, I'm guessing, maybe lap 50. So anyway, May Ryder, Ace Rogers on row 1, Allison Rogers, Tony Green, row 2. Sam Rogers, Brandon Mellon, row 3. Karen Vier, Caleb Hoffman, row 4. With Michael Cavanero and Kate Rogers, row 5. So out of the top 10 starting positions, drivers that have won have been Sam Rogers and Tony Green. Will we see another first-time winner on the season? The green flag is out. We are underway. Now, track grip was adjusted for the asphalt, which I believe is the bottom groove. If it is not, then this could be even more interesting. And the overall track grip was adjusted a good amount too, as they are 3 wide, and we have not seen that before. And it looks like the right grip was adjusted, and they are crazy racing already. Ace Rogers dropping like a rock, and oh, they are almost 4 wide. They are 4 wide. Oh, this is not going to end well. I don't know how are they racing 4 wide. Ace lets off, and they're back to 3 wide, but Ace Rogers started second, losing a ton of spots now. They are 3 wide all over the place. As now May Ryder has lost the lead. Allison Rogers has taken it, and the caution flag is out there, slowing down pace car on the track. Chloe Baker upside down. Chris Carando has heavy damage. Oh, and they're wrecking on the cooldown lap. Who was that down there? Mike Mellon got spun around. Keith Rich has damage. Chloe Baker, Carando, and Zachary Rogers has heavy damage. I wonder, let's see what happened here for the first caution. And I'm guessing it has to do up here. Baker and Keith Rich just get into each other here. And they're going to go down the track. Keith is going to almost get in the grass there. And now watch, Baker comes right back up. Oh, Goldberg barely misses out there. You see Carando and Zachary Rogers get involved. Look at Chloe Baker get... What? How did that happen? She bounced off the wall, and Carando hit it, caught the car at the right spot, and sends the 0-2 flipping down the turn. She's actually going to flip over the 3 of Zachary Rogers, but look at this barrel roll down the turn 3 here. And we're going to need to watch this full speed here. This might go in the intro video. I'm going to be making an intro video for the next race because we've had 20 races go by using the footage from these 20 races. And oh my goodness. That is a crazy crash for Chloe Baker. And we're going to have to go on board in the cockpit view. On board with Chloe Baker. That's a tough crash for her. Let's get you to the race restart. Getting ready to go back racing. Chris Carando, Chloe Baker, Zachary Rogers out of the race. And Ace Rogers is out as well. He seems to have had a header issue. And I'm wondering if that's from the cool-down lap. I wonder if that was from the cool-down lap caution or not. But Keith Rich will continue. Anyway, top 10 rundown. Nobody came to pit road. Allison Rogers leads. Karen Vier second. Sam Rogers third. Michael Cavanero fourth. May Ryder fifth. Michael Rogers sixth. Tony Green seventh. Deanna Jones eighth. Brandon Mellon ninth. And Kate Rogers is 10th. This pace car will head down the pit road. 7 laps down. Still got 61 to go. Green flag is back out. And we are back on the way. Sam Rogers looking for second place here. Now the question we got is, if they wreck again, when will they wreck? And I think we have a caution again already. Nope, just imagining things. Green light is on. As Alan Cavanero is also slow. So we look back here. Ooh, Dion getting in the wall there. And where is Michael Amato? Is he in this race? Yes, he is. Here is Michael Amato. And he is making his way through the field. We came here back in Season 1. Michael Amato won here. This race was actually in the chase. Michael Amato now at 6 career wins. Could be looking for his 7th. He's won here before. Could he do it here before? Oh, Karen Vieira is touching the wrong part of the back end of the 7 car there. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. As Allison Rogers still leads, May Ryder, the pole sitter, back up to the back bumper of the 09 car. Might be looking to maybe pass back for the race lead. These two, the only ones up near the front, is May Ryder now underneath the 09. We could have a close finish here, depending on the way the racing goes. Sam Rogers 3rd, Brandon Millen 4th, Tony Green in 5th. And Tony's been one of those under-the-radar type of guys that has stumbled his way up into the top 30 in points. Top 20 maybe, I think, as May Ryder takes the race lead. And you got to wonder how slow cars will affect this racing here, because they go really fast here. And now Allen has actually caught up to some of these drivers. I wonder if these guys have damage too. I wonder if Philip Goldberg, looks like Goldberg did indeed maybe get a piece of somebody. As Dion and Pericles have damage, maybe that could have to do with something with Ace Rogers. As Andrew Rich, the only driver to make every race but one, as Benjamin Tilton missed today's event. So Andrew doing a pretty good job staying in the top 10 in points, making as many races as he can, though his average race finish is pretty bad. And it's pretty calm up here in the front, but it is kind of crazy in the back. So you just take a look through here. Michael Amato trying to hang on to 9th, but here comes teammate Nico Tringali. And you got to talk about Nico Tringali. Has been through some tough times this year. He messed up at Donington, almost made that race, just missed it as they're almost 3 wide behind. And he has not won a race yet this season, which I do find surprising. And really, if you honestly also think about Hendrick as a whole, Amato is the only driver that has won a race. Cavallo has come close at times. He's leading the points, but he has not won. James Morton has not won. Kevin Peeler has not won. And neither has Nico. And Nico is a Season 2 champion. So that must be difficult for him to have not won a race yet this season. As May Ryder has fallen back to 5th. Allison Rogers had the lead, but Sam Rogers takes the lead, and the caution flag is out again. And we got a huge one. Eric Corral is involved. Whoa, look at all these cars here. Oh my goodness, huge crash. And there are still cars from the crash trying to get out of the way. And Ryan Shea comes right in front of Sam Rogers. But pit stops are in the way for these guys. Looks like they can make it to the finish from here, I'm guessing. But let's take a look at what caused the second caution of the day. Alright, so this all started when Caleb Hoffman and Dylan Young got a little loose, and Dylan Young's just barely going to get clipped. Now, he does not go that far down the track, but he does go off onto the apron, and now he's going to try to come back up, and Hoffman is there, so Hoffman gets a bump. Now, Hoffman bumps into the wall, and he does spin out. Now, Dylan Young was the main driver that spun out, and look at this. Eric Corral had nowhere to go. Edwin Mendez. Now, I'm wondering where Hoffman fits into this. There's Hoffman. And then you see Kerry Davis. Everyone, look at Peyton Goodwin's flipping upside down. Philip Goldberg's getting involved. Benjamin Dion, Alan Cavanero. Huge crash. Somehow Scott Greeny made it through this. Oh, wow. He gets a bump. He gets a bump from... Oh, Tony Vieira hits Cavallo, and Greeny actually gets a bump that sends him out of the range of this crash. But holy crap. Look at Philip Goldberg gets a good hit from Dion. But I just want to think, look at the hits that Dylan Young takes here. I mean, let's watch this. I mean, he's lucky that those hits were not driver's side door. Those were some very hard crashes. I mean, hits. Let's take a look. Let's take some onboards. On board with Dylan Young. On board with Peyton Goodwin. As Peyton nearly flips over. What a crazy crash. Let's take you to the race restart. As the green flag has just come back out. Ryan Shea had been coming around to catch up on the lap down line, and he flew by the lap down driver of Philip Goldberg, and that might, I think Goldberg's probably going to cause another caution. Allison Rogers led on the restart. Now drivers out of the race now. Edwin Mendez, Dylan Young, Peyton Goodwin, Eric Corrala, Benjamin Dion, and Alan Cavanero, with Ryan Shea and Philip Goldberg a lap down. I do not know if these guys will have to pit again or not, but Philip Goldberg is really holding up some of these drivers, and I am not liking the way it is looking at all here. Some of them will now finally get under the 55, but Michael Cavanero and Cameron Gaddu are going to suffer big time here. Keith Rich also slow. Micah Kidney's got no hood. Nick Pericles has no hood. Ryan Shea with no hood. As now Sam Rogers to the race lead. And I would like to say Sam could be looking for that third win on the season, 6th career. But we still have 40 laps to go. But he has definitely been up here a lot. Kate Rogers could be looking for her first career victory, as Allison's first win actually came on a Papyrus track in Massachusetts. She won on the Papyrus road course. Kate maybe looking to win on the Hillside short track here. This track is just crazy ridiculous. And Philip Goldberg is going really slow, and I'm concerned that at his 22nd a lap time pace that might cause a crash depending where they catch him. And they are also racing. They are racing extremely nuts. This track is insane completely. As now Kate Rogers looking to pass maybe Sam Rogers for the lead here. They're going to catch Philip Goldberg. And they're going to catch him. Entering the turn, Kate gets underneath him. Sam has to let up a bit. And now Allison up to second. The Rogers twins, not identical, up in the top 2 spots. I don't think those sisters have ever finished 1-2. As Goldberg getting passed by a ton of drivers already. He is just dropping through this field, and they are sure to catch him again. He is just dropping like a rock. Andrew Rich starting to run better today. Might be looking for that third top 10 on the season as we are halfway through today's event. Michael Amato up to 7th, maybe trying to get a shot at a win. But let's look at the top 6 drivers. Top 10 drivers. Drivers that have not won a race yet this season are Kate Rogers, Allison Rogers, Brandon Mellon, Michael Rogers, May Ryder, and Andrew Rich. That is the current top 10 drivers that have not won a race yet this season. And we know for a fact that Michael Amato and Sam Rogers are the two-time race winners on the year, as Sam will look to take second place from Allison Rogers, and Allison might drop back some more spots, being up on the high line there. And Tony Green's going to get in the 09! Oh, no. Oh, Allison went straight up the track. But she saved it. Nobody made contact, but she is going to lose a ton of track position. Currently down to 11th, now going down to 12th. And I do not think she touched the wall, but that was insane. As she will fall to 12th place. That was nuts. And now Michael Amato up to 4th, Tony Green up to 3rd as Sam Rogers starting to hunt down Kate Rogers. Oh, and Kerry Davis has gotten held up by Philip Goldberg. And here come the leaders. Here comes Kate. Oh, she looked to go underneath, but Kerry came back down to pass the 55. Now Kate trying to get by the 74, but she is right on the 74's bumper. But now Kerry's going to almost block Sam Rogers, but now Sam gets underneath Sam Rogers to the lead. We're going to take a quick break and be right back. So we are back here at Hillside. 41 laps down, 27 to go. Sam Rogers into the lead. Kate Rogers down to 2nd. Michael Amato going to take 3rd on Tony Green here. Andrew Rich doing a good job here. He's got girlfriend Deanna Jones behind him. Ooh, that is close right there. There's Philip Goldberg. So now Sam Rogers in the lead. Deanna Jones and Andrew Rich actually have the fastest lap times. So I would watch out if those guys catch up. These guys will have to deal with Kerry Davis right now. But Andrew Rich, Deanna Jones, 7th and 8th now. As Brandon Mellon falls outside the top 10. Allison still running in 12th place. And Kerry Davis is certainly holding up these drivers a lot. Now Tony Green finally puts the 74 up. But Michael Amato is going to get stuck, and he's going to lose a lot of positions he had gained. Now Sam Rogers and Kate Rogers catching up to Cameron Gaddu. As Sam and Kate continue the race very hard, and Kate looking to maybe pass Sam Rogers here. Now Micah Kidney and Nick Pericles getting held up by the 55, and Goldberg is so slow. I'm afraid something will happen if these guys have to pit again. And now Kate actually off the bumper of the 52. Andrew Rich up to 6th place. He's getting a really good run here. He's only had one top 5, which I forget where that was. But Andrew could be looking for that second top 5 on the season. Definitely doing a good job here today. Keith Rich going to catch up to Philip Goldberg. He'll be able to get by the 55 okay, but here comes Sam Rogers. Just checking who's how many laps down. Goldberg a lot of laps down. He's getting past every 5 to 10 laps, as now those two will get by the 55 extremely easily. Kate Rogers back on the bumper of the 52 again. 18 to go that time by. And the tire wear-off has certainly started for these drivers. I would like to think that they might have to pit one more time. As these guys, the leaders here will catch Keith Rich. See Tony Green in 3rd. Top 10 has not really changed. Michael Amato down to 10th. And I think that could be the worn tires talking, making it difficult to pass here. As now, even catching Keith Rich, it's getting difficult to pass a lap down car. Sam looks to the inside, but he cannot make it that time. And I think Sam is maybe getting a little frustrated with this. He cannot get by Keith Rich. And I would think that these guys might pit one more time before this race ends, because these tires are really worn out here. Sam continually stuck behind Keith Rich. Now they're catching Michael Beeson. And Beeson must have got damage from something, because now he is slow all of a sudden, and we know for a fact he restarted second. So he might have gotten into hard contact with the wall. I don't see any damage on his car. But he either has some big heavy damage, or he might be going into fuel conservation mode. And now with the way the tires have been worn, the drivers are not passing Philip Goldberg as fast. Ten laps to go. Sam trying to save his tires. Looking for that third win on the year. He has definitely had a good season so far. Now catching up to Micah Kidney, Nicholas Samudio. And it seems some drivers can't handle their tire wear. Andrew Rich has fallen to 10th. And it seems that this is true. Some drivers are having difficulty. And I just saw somebody on pit road. Kate Rogers to the lead as Sam Rogers now is having a bad lap. Micah Kidney on pit road. Drivers will have to pit again here. It'll be 6 to go next time by. Will they pit now, or will they try to stretch it? And Kate Rogers is coming down pit road. Sam Rogers will stay out. Just making that cut there, so we're good to go to the finish. So now it's becoming a tire game. I don't know if you're going to stay out and try to stretch it, but staying out a lap is a bad idea, because now you just ran a really bad lap on tires. Tony Green's coming in. Nico Tringali's coming in. Kate Rogers getting off of pit road. Will she be the race leader? She definitely took tires. Kate Rogers in the lead. Nobody else close to the 39 car. But Michael Santos is the race leader. Did he come to pit road? There's the 41. Kate Rogers did pass him. So Kate Rogers in the lead has a 4.4 second lead over May Ryder with 3 laps to go. Coming to 2 to go. We're going to have our 18th different winner in 20 races, as long as something bad doesn't happen. And our 8th different first-time winner this season, and our 2nd non-rookie driver to do that. White flag in the air for Kate Rogers. As she heads down into turn 3, She's going to have to deal with going by Philip Goldberg. She gets by him, fine by Brandon Millen. Checkered flag in the air. Kate Rogers wins the Webster Bank 450 at Hillside. Let's give a congratulations to Kate Rogers on her first career Cup Series win. May Ryder gets second. Mike Millen third. Michael Amato fourth. Sam Rogers fifth. Deanna Jones sixth. Peggy Bowling seventh. Tony Green comes home 8th with Nico Tringali 9th, and Michael Rogers will come home 10th. Hope you guys enjoyed today's race. We will see you guys next week at Papyrus Road Course, and that will be the last road course before the race before the chase. See you guys then.